as you said, that metrics change, but also capabilities have to change throughout the stages also.
So one of the biggest challenges, and this is probably the hardest thing you ever have to go through as a CEO, is that like the company at different stages needs different things, there are some people that are right for a stage and they're not right for the next stage. And these will probably be your most loyal employees who've been there from day one, who had, been with you in the foxhole, and there'll be a stage where the company's going to outgrow them. And I think that's one of the hardest things to realize and to be able to make those hard decisions, because again, the type of people that can start a company are not the type of people that can scale it. So that's, I think, one thing when it comes to actually is scaling employees and everything, that you have to realize that some of them are just not going to scale. The second thing is clarity. I think what happens as companies grow, they lose clarity, and it's very easy to get lost in terms of what's important. So what I mean is that it's not that people aren't trained with the right skills. I think what happens is when you're a 20-person team sitting in a space like this, and everyone yells at each other, whatever has to happen, everybody knows what's important. Everybody knows what's going on. When you're 100 people, 150 people in different locations around the world, doing different tasks, and losing focus of what matters, people end up working on things that don't matter. Again, they matter to them, but in the grand scheme of things, don't. And that's the challenge. How do you keep the company focused on one or two things and making sure that everyone understands how their tasks connect to that thing? And this is I think, the biggest challenge when you leave the 20-person org, is keeping that focus. And so I don't think it's about training people, it's about people understanding what's expected of them at every stage. And again, it's very easy when you're 20 people, and so suddenly when you turn to 100 people, the same tools aren't going to work.
Just to follow up, what were the things that you did to try to keep this laser focus?
So I think the most important thing we did on that worked, and that was part of our trauma for missing our metrics in the beginning, was actually choosing the correct metric. And I think that when we finished our B round was very, very difficult. We basically, Google came out with Google Maps, and literally everybody said, "You guys are dead, don't even talk to us. I don't want to waste time talking to you." So we cycled through every VC in the Valley, every VC in Israel, and I got really good at being told no in a lot of different ways, and some ways not so politely. But basically what we did, we were trying to raise $10 million at a 40 post. And we ended up raising $25 million at 100. And the reason was that we shifted our round. I mean, it sounds like it was all part of a big plan when I tell it now, right? It was obviously a lot of luck in that. But we basically went on the strategic route. What we realized is when Google came out with Google Maps, everyone who's not Google is going to become our friend. That was a huge realization. Because suddenly, Microsoft was our friend, and Microsoft led the round. They put $20 million into Waze. Suddenly, TeleAtlas was our friend, and Navteq was our friend, and Apple was our friend. And we had all these new friends now suddenly. And that always happens with any kind of crisis, right? There has to be something, but it's very much a mindset. We were so caught up in this mindset of VC and raising money from a VC, and so we couldn't do that. But we finally raised 25 million and 100, and that was a huge raise at the time. Our nemesis was Foursquare, because the companies were founded more or less at the same time, and they were like the cool kids, and so they got all the press and everything, and we always felt we didn't get enough, and so anyway, it was around the same time as they had raised their 25 million and 100, so we felt really good about it. The board was excited, and everyone was excited, and this was the problem. Our numbers were going through the roof on registrations, but on usage we were flat. And this was exactly that point I was talking about focus, and that we had taken our eyes off the ball. We had not understood that our metrics changed. And so part of the problem, again, today it's a little different because metrics are very easy to collect. We're talking about 2009, 2010. There was obviously, much harder to collect metrics and in mobile. But anyway, so we always had this dilemma of, do you put the engineer down to create the tags and the metrics and whatever you want to collect, or do you build another feature? And sort of, we know what the metrics are good, let's build the other feature, right? That was always sort of the decision. And so, because it takes resources, everything takes resources. So finally what we did, we had all this pressure from our board to hire people, etc. We had all this money. We actually stopped. We took a month off where basically no features were developed, and everyone worked on metrics, talking to users, running surveys with users, trying to understand why we were churning through our users like that. And it was actually fascinating. We had all these theses about why. We thought maybe users didn't understand what we were doing, maybe users didn't want to do the right things, maybe they didn't get it. And basically the response we got back when we analyzed the data and what users said was basically our service was shit. That's the bottom line. Our service wasn't good enough. And the difference between users who left and users who stayed was patience. The ones who left said, I love the service, it's not good enough, I don't have the patience to wait until it grows. And the ones that stayed had the patience, right? But that allowed us to actually get clarity in terms of what the issue is. We came out with a list of 10 things, and these 10 things became the focus of the company. These 10 things came with a metric, and we focused on 90-day retention, and as a proxy of that, we chose 30-day retention because 90 days takes a long time. And that was the only thing the company was focused about. Everyone was focused about it. Every time we spoke about anything, that was the first thing we said. This is where we are. This is what we're doing. We didn't hire anyone because every new person is a problem, right? Every new person comes in and is smart and wants to do things. No, focus. And so I think that becomes, when you have clarity in terms of what your goal is, and what you're trying to achieve at this stage, and you can articulate it, that is the only thing that's really the number one thing you can do for your company. Is keeping everyone articulate on that one thing. Obviously, if you chose the wrong thing, you're screwed, right? But being able to choose the right thing and staying really focused on the execution on it, because the biggest problem you have is that there are lots of opportunities. And the more successful you are, the more opportunities there are going to be. And distraction is your number one enemy. And with that, I think that's